Since 93 Sports back with another one. Shouts out to the LDBC. So apparently, I believe today, Alexander Povetkin defeated Christian Hammer by unanimous decision. They were all pretty wide rulings. I believe it was 107, 120. It was 120, 107, 120, 108, and 119, 108, all for Alexander Povetkin for unanimous decision. I was thinking this would be more of a knockout because I didn't see Christian Hammer being much of a threat to Povetkin. Yeah, Povetkin is, I want to say the guy's like 37, 38 years old, but looking at Christian Hammer, I didn't really think he could do anything that could pose a threat to Povetkin. But Povetkin got away with the unanimous decision. Judging by the cards, I didn't see the fight. It seemed like it was a pretty one-sided event. And I believe it came on Sky Sports or something. I heard about it coming on yesterday, but I wasn't able to catch it. It either came on yesterday or today. I'm not sure specifically. But the main story in this situation is not only is Povetkin the mandatory to Joseph Parker, now he's the mandatory to Anthony Joshua for the WBA. So he's the WBO and WBA mandatory. So looking back, I don't think I can say that I've ever seen this happen to where a guy is the mandatory in two sanctioning bodies. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but I really can't think of another fighter that did that. I'm sure another fighter has done it, but just as of recent, I can't think of a fighter who's made themselves the mandatory in two sanctioning bodies. So one of these guys are gonna have to see Povetkin. So whoever wins this potential Joseph Parker and Anthony Joshua matchup, they're gonna have to see Povetkin. And it's crazy that the guy just became eligible, in the sanction bodies. I want to say maybe a month or two ago, off of his suspension for PEDs. And this guy's already back in the top 5 in damn near every sanctioning body. So this is kind of interesting. And the WBA has confirmed this to Boxing Scene that Povetkin's now the mandatory challenger. They said that Povetkin became the #1 challenger to Anthony Joshua, current WBA heavyweight super champion. Povetkin faced and defeated Christian Hammer. Thus, according to the previous resolution issued by the WBA Championships Committee that indicated that this will be an elimination for the super champion. Povetkin has the opportunity to challenge Joshua, a WBA rep told BoxingScene.com in a statement. Povetkin added a vacant WBA Intercontinental title to an already owned WBO International belt. So this is gonna be interesting, man. One of these guys is gonna have to get up in there with Alexander Povetkin, and hopefully they do some really tough testing, because we know this guy will use whatever he can get his hands on for an advantage. But that's my thoughts, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified when all my latest content drops.